We were just taking a look at this video from earlier today. A car crashed at the foot of the Paradise Island Bridge. Now, luckily, both drivers walked away unharmed, but their vehicles were pretty banged up. We're told the black Honda Accord was turning onto East Bay Street when it collided with the white Toyota Corolla. A traffic light, which wasn't operational at the time, is being blamed in part for the crash, but traffic police are assessing the incident. In the wake of this accident, officials are appealing to residents to stay off the streets during these weather conditions. Well, there's some good news and some bad news from BEC. The good news is the Bahamas Electricity Corporation is advising its customers in New Providence and on the Family Islands of its preparedness for Hurricane Sandy. In New Providence, BEC says it will maintain electricity supply throughout the duration of the storm. However, there's the possibility of supply interruptions due to adverse weather conditions. Additionally, the corporation will continue to monitor Hurricane Sandy before initiating a controlled shutdown of those areas where the electricity infrastructure is most susceptible to damage. The corporation advises residents in the following communities that they may experience supply interruptions by afternoon on Thursday, October 25th, today. Seabreeze, South Beach Estates, the Eastern Road, Skyline Heights, Imperial Park, and Prospect Ridge East. Controlled outages in these areas where there is significant foliage will be carried out if necessary to protect lives and property and to prevent and/or minimize the impact to its electricity infrastructure. Customers in New Providence with supply issues should contact BEC's emergency numbers at 323-5561 or 302-1800. In the Family Islands, BEC will maintain supply as long as weather permits. However, should conditions deteriorate, an island-wide shutdown may become necessary to protect corporation employees and infrastructure. BEC advises the public that as Hurricane Sandy exits our area and the all-clear is given, assessments will be carried out to begin the restoration effort immediately. Customers are encouraged to stay tuned to ZNS television and radio for regular updates on the corporation's restoration efforts. Meantime, BTC continuing to closely monitor those islands which are experiencing some outages. BTC's Senior Manager of Public Relations, Jerome Sawyer, provides us with this update.
We prepare as much as you can. I mean, the only good thing about a hurricane is it gives you a lot of advanced warning. And you put systems in place, for instance, to make sure that your backup power is operational. You try and secure your properties to make sure the buildings are safe and of course the equipment is safe. And then it's a wait and see situation. And from our perspective, we have sort of a network of people calling in constantly to update us, even if they call in to say, you know, everything is as normal. And so we have a pretty good picture of what is happening in every island at all times.
Now, once the storm has passed, initial assessments will begin on the Family Islands, and depending on the extent of the damage, larger assessment teams will be dispatched to the affected areas. Well, if you're a pet owner and had planned to take your animal to the Humane Society, if you didn't do so before 11 o'clock this morning, then you're out of luck. Shelter manager Percy Grant told ZNS News that the boarding facility is filled to capacity and the shelter is unable to accept any more pets. Now, if your animal is easily startled during a storm, then Mr. Grant is advising pet owners to ensure their animals get tranquilizers. And you can get those tranquilizers from the Humane Society. Well, it's too late now. You could have gotten them up to this afternoon. Mr. Grant is also advising against pet owners leaving dogs tied during the storm. Additionally, he says each pet needs at least 1 gallon of water and a proper supply of food. You should also stock up on old newspaper. Now, while the Humane Center is not accepting any more animals at this time, Mr. Grant advises that the facility will remain open for emergencies. Well, stay tuned. There's more to come.